Yo, you ready? Okay, it's time, baby. It's time. We got Cell Max's LR details. And before I get into it, I would like to address last night on stream how we stayed up. And also, while I'm looking at this 19 PST, for the people that kept saying this is going to be 11 o'clock, it's going to be 11 o'clock, which it ended up being 11 o'clock. But this time was actually for 10 o'clock Eastern time PM and 7 PST. And they just decided that apparently they wanted to wait an hour after that. People were like, oh, it was daylight savings time. That's why they didn't calculate that, which started in March. So this was just them being extremely lazy. And I just wanted to go ahead and say that again, that they were just being extremely lazy on that. Now, let's get into what we have, because we do have the things that I'm looking forward to most, because I'm low-key not looking forward to him all that much. Now, I know team he's going to be on, and I know Movie Boss is probably going to be stacked with him just because he's a new LR, and if he's even remotely good, that just helps out Movie Bosses even more. But I'm more excited for Metal Cooler and the Namek boys. So let's get into everything now. So let's scroll up here and pop this on up. Now, AGL, why? It should have been physical. Well, dude, I hate Dokkan's typing. The more we go on, like, they just mistype units so much just because they just want to have it in a different a different color. Like, we didn't even have him in physical. It should have been physical. We already had an STR. It should have been physical. Like, AGL was literally the last thing that I said on the stream. If you remember, if you were watching, if you were live, appreciate you, because I started way late as well too. Alarm, stuff like LR, Alarm, L. I was like, yeah, this dude is not going to be AGL. And here we are looking at all, whatever, man. Stupid ass bullshit. Movie Bosses category, key +4 and attack, HP attack and defense 220%. Okay, a lot of people were wanting him to be a dual lead, and I didn't think he was going to be a dual lead. If we got him, I did not think that was going to happen at all. So I'm not shocked whatsoever at all there. So that passive, though, let's look at that passive, because there's not a crazy amount in this one. But hold on, nah, hold on for a second. I gotta make myself bigger real quick. So I need you to before I even have to zoom out or anything. What is that? One time, infinite attack and defense 999%. This is genuinely my first reactions to these cards. Like, I have not looked at anything all through the night. When I said last night that I went to sleep, I clocked out, bruh. Like, I hadn't had that much sleep beforehand, so I clocked out after the stream, like, basically immediately. That's why I didn't tweet anything out over the night and stuff like that. You know, I really don't want to take that much time in this video, because I want to get to things like fast. But what the fuck are we doing? Like, oh, okay, like, I'm gonna assume that that's immediately about to be like the stupidest, like, this guy's about to hit like a fucking truck, especially if he's got crit already built into. Then I'm just looking at Beast Gohan like at that point. So infinite attack and defense, okay, that makes sense. Attack and defense 111% down for every 2 turns that passes no more than 404. Okay, really? So he's gonna get the 666. I think, was it the 666 or no? Yeah. All right, y'all doing some devil fucking magic in here. Great. Basic effects. By the way, I do want to say that every 2 turns thing, I do like that, just because that does make sure that for his turns it's going down and not just every damn turn, even though he's not in. I like that. They did the same thing with AGL Golden Frieza, so I like that aspect. They should do that a lot more for units to do that. Receives an additional key +2 per key spear obtained. Guards all attacks. Okay, so his first turn coming in, he's just stupid. So if you run a strategy of him and like 2 of his leaders, so both double him lead, you're gonna have 2 turns in the slot 1 that's gonna be fucking stupid. For one turn from the character's entry turn, key +8, damage reduction rate 70%, attack 100% when attacking, and defense 100% when receiving an attack. What the fuck? So you're just giving him 1,099% up. This is the I just want y'all to remember, because I know there's gonna be people that's watching this and they're not gonna be thinking about shit ahead, because they're gonna be like, oh my god, for this unit really quick. We are at the end of a meta. Okay, we are at the end of a meta. Like we're gonna have like one probably TUR, unless whatever they do with the 400 million download celebration. I don't know if they're going to do it in the middle of that, in between the 2 big celebrations, or if they're just going to keep it as, you know, the downtime between that one, and it's just going to be tied in with the global Dokkan campaign. I don't know. We'll have to find out when they do a producer letter, the next one, or something, or announce it. But this is basically the end of a meta, and if he can, it looks like for his first turn, for damn sure, for 2 turns at least. For 2 turns at least right now, from what I can see, he's gonna be stupid. Especially that first turn. That first turn, he is godly. But 70% damage reduction, bro. They're making sure you get your ultra off and everything. Bro is doing. He's probably gonna do a fuck ton of damage, which is wild, because the movie bosses might be the most respected shit I've seen so far right now, and we haven't even got a new like Garlic Jr., another Dr. Willow, like another Janemba, like pick and choose everything through there. Like, I mean, we don't have we have a base Broly that goes straight to Super Saiyan. We have a regular Broly. We have a Super Saiyan Broly that goes to legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Like, we have all that shit sort of covered, but boy, we don't have, like, the more we get super stuff, and you gotta remember the 12th year anniversary. Holy shit, Broly, AGL Broly is about to go stupid with his EZA. Invest in movie bosses, because I feel like they're about to be a tier above, dude. Maybe it's probably looking like the worst. I would say this year, the worst thing that's came out is anybody that made a video talking about skipping Metal Cooler aged poorly. Just 100% aged poorly. Just take it off the channel at this point in time. That it's got to be the worst age and take probably in history of Dokkan. Probably. Unless you can think of something worse than that, let me know. But and I mean take wise, let me know. So starting from the second turn from the character's entry turn, when attacking, key +3 and attack 40% up if HP is 20% or more, plus an additional key +3 and attack 40% up with HP is 50% or more, plus an additional key +2 and attack 20% up if HP is 60% or more. So you're telling me 100%? So this man is getting still 8 key and 100% attack. If you're above 60% HP, is that 60%? Yeah, 60%. All right, that's 80%. It looked like a 60 for a second, but I'm glad I zoomed in on that. You know, the old age eyes, the old Dokkan eyes, real quick, was like, what? So when receiving an attack, defense 50% up and damage reduction rate 40%. Okay, so he still gets damage reduction. That's still good. If HP is 20% or more plus an additional, damn, they're like, if you on your last leg, if you on your last leg plus an additional defense 30% and damage reduction rate 20%. So I mean, you'll just get 60% damage reduction. If HP is 50% or more, plus an additional defense 20%, and damage reduction rate 10% if HP is 80%. Yeah, 80% or more. Okay. So when activating an active skill or attacking with 20 or more key spits, performs a crit hit, launches an additional super attack. Oh, by the way, I didn't look at his super attack animations, the full of it yet, so we will get to that. Just hold on for that one. But so he does have crit built in, and that's already better than Beast Gohan, since you need dupes to even get to crit. I think for him wise, so far that I'm looking at, since he's losing a lot, he's losing a lot, like a chunk of his attack and defense. I would probably heavily invest in maybe dodge, maybe still some defensive stats, and he already has crit built in for 20, and I don't think you're gonna have a problem getting that, especially if you have a bunch of other units that's gonna give off key and stuff like that. I don't think you'll have a problem getting 20 key at all. So yeah, I would probably invest in that. Maybe obviously another additional, since he's gonna have one in the hidden potential system for free. Maybe if you got some good god equips or something like that, maybe you can pop a little bit more additional onto him. But I would definitely give him some more defense as well too, because he's going to be godly for the first turn. The second turn he's going to be pretty good, and then after that, you know, it's going to go off. It's going to go down the rails a little bit, but you're still going to have a lot of support. So if you have a lot of support on the team, stuff like that, you won't feel it as much, but you'll still notice it. But you definitely won't have a keeper. At least should. Active skill, so it can be activated when all allies are movie boss category characters, or starting from the 5th turn from the character's start of battle once only. Magically raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy. Creates a domain new red ribbon army base ruined for 2 turns. Now you see all his links: artificial life forms, androids, super bosses, uncontrollable power, battle of fate. Okay, like, I mean, uncontrollable power, you know, that's good. Obviously the artificial and androids is going to be, and movie bosses and super bosses are staple, so it's not like he's in anything else unless they create another category eventually. But not terrible. Like you said, movie bosses is fucking stacked right now, so that's already great. He's definitely a big ass luxury right now, like a big ass luxury. Because after what, 2 turns for him, you're probably gonna move him out of the slot 1 anyway, and by that time you're gonna have Cooler. And if Metal Cooler is anything like Final Form Cooler or stuff like that, then I'm gonna be like, that's gonna be swapped, because they need to get hit and stuff like that to have their full. That's going to be swapped. So, and that's my problem already, is that if you're looking at movie bosses and you have a lot of movie bosses, yeah, you're good. If you're looking at movie bosses and you're like, well, I don't have Metal Cooler, so blah blah blah, he leads. So if you have the other coolers and stuff like that, and you throw them all on there, you're good. Like, you're definitely good, but you're gonna have to get Metal Cooler like down the line. So the next banner he comes out on, or even in the summon points banner and stuff like that, when they update that after this one, I think it's like the 29th, then you're gonna have to like get a dupe of him, and hopefully by that time, after the, you know, global Dokkan campaign of 400 million downloads, which I'm hoping that they do something really positive there, since it's 400 million downloads, that maybe they give a decent amount of Dragon Stones out, maybe some maybe come up with a special banner or something like that, that's like a one-time thing. Special banner has recent characters and stuff like that all on it or something like that, would be godly. If you're listening, Geppy, please take that, because I guarantee you right now there's a lot of people that listen to advice from other people that skip Metal Cooler Army that would probably like shit a brick if another banner came out very soon and had him on it. Like, people would literally summon for that so fast. Like, that would probably get you top grossing 100%. So listen to it, do it, get it done, my guy. But greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage, and seals super attack with a great chance of stunning the enemy. Nice. So it massively raises attack for 4 turns, and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Okay, so that's good that he's raising attack for 4 turns, because as he's losing his attack and defense, you still have him doing his ultra that's massively raising, and then you still have the greatly raises attack too. So, you know, you're still getting stuff out of it. The domain, this new Red Ribbon Army base ruined, is movie bosses, category enemies, and allies 60%. Oh, you get that for 2 turns? Oh, you get 60% for 2 turns with other people's support? Dog, they are hitting way too hard. Holy shit. We were like Metal Cooler. Oh my God. Like Final Form Cooler was hitting like a fucking truck. Same thing with a Metal Cooler Army. They were hitting wild too. Dog, they just came in and said, here you go with another 60%, which, by the way, I knew for a fact that he wasn't going to have any support built in at all. I mean, if you thought that Cell Max was going to have support built in, I don't know what you was on. I don't know what you was smoking. I definitely don't know what you was smoking on that one, because I knew that shit wasn't going to happen. So let's see these animations really quick.
Cell Max has been activated.
I'm expecting decent animations. By the way, that pisses me off so much, because that's still like, people were like, oh, well, Orange Piccolo couldn't have one because he's giant form and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, Cell Max is giant. Do you think Cell Max is the same size? They did the same thing. Like, come on, bro. Like, Goma was huge and all that. Like, they do this with characters all the time. At any point in time, they could do this. Literally at any point in time. Like, Orange Piccolo has got to be happening standalone for something at some point in time, whether it's another Rising Carnival or something, because he's got to buff Beast Gohan for sure. Like got to. By the way, no EX Super either. Odd.
Cell Max has been activated.
Okay, so this is the actor. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So it's not as amazing as I was hoping it would be, but he does have good animations. He does have good animations. It's not just the realm of the best animations. So it's still solid animations. Now I can finally get on, and it's been 20 minutes. I said I didn't want to take that long, and I ended up taking quite a bit of time on that one. But a lot of things were needing to be said at that point in time. So now we can get to the good meat and potatoes of what I really want to see through here. So I got so much high hopes for Metal Cooler. I have him Rainbow. Like, I've been having this dude Rainbow, and if you know, all year and even last year I was hyping this guy up. Like, I cannot wait until he gets an EZA. So hopefully they did not disappoint. Wicked Bloodline category 4 key and 200%. I mean, like I said, that's still solid for Wicked Bloodline. I mean, if he's really good, that is. I mean, even for a leader, that's still pretty good. But oh, you see survival down here. But let's see. Oh Lord, he got a lot going on. Oh, he got a lot going on. Okay, hold on. I see a lot of infinites in there, one-time stuff. Oh, hold on. So basic effect, Recovers 15% HP at the end of a turn. Interesting. I like that. That's good for a double lead of him. You can just every turn get 15% back. That's not bad at all. Key +5 at attack and defense 250%. Chance to perform a crit hit and damage reduction rate 50%. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Why is the other one not here? Why aren't you here? There, like yes, you should have been up there with the other one. Like you came out around the same time, bro. So, yeah, okay. So he did not. I didn't think he had damage reduction last time. I did not think he had damage reduction last time. So that's what got me very excited because I've seen that damage reduction, and that's already very good because he's a unit that needs to get hit to get stronger. So if you already have damage reduction built in, literally built in, that's already even better. So by the time that you're already maxed out on your hits, you have what you're going to get, and also you have 50% damage reduction. So that's really good. And plus he's got a revival and stuff like that. So that's really good. For one time, chance to perform a crit hit and damage reduction rate 30%. Ooh, so he gets 80% basically on the first turn. Okay, that's definitely safe. They definitely telling you, yeah, put him in there, put him in that slot immediately right off the bat. He'll be good. Get your hits in right then and there. That's okay. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. So already built in super attack. Yeah, wasn't there beforehand. So now we're looking at 3 super attacks right now with a hidden potential system. When attacking as a first for the first time, the more HP remaining, the greater attack boost within the turn, up to 200%. Okay, so he's got that built in. When receiving an attack for the first time, the more HP remaining, the greater the defensive boost within the turn, up to 200%. Okay, that's 450 that I'm looking at right there with first turn 80% damage reduction and also an 80% chance to crit. After receiving an attack, recovers 10% of HP at the end of a turn, and you already got recovers 15% at the start of a turn. So as soon as you come in, you heal, and then as you're leaving, you heal. Then you bring in another one, you heal. Then you leave, you heal. If that sounds like that's pretty solid to you, then you might want to invest. Now, you get 4 key, infinite 4 key, and attack and defense 100%. When receiving an attack, so you just one time you get another 100%. Interesting. When receiving an unarmed super attack, great chance to nullify it. Nullifies it and counters. Excuse me, I was about to say nullifies it and counters with tremendous power. My gosh, nullifies it and the character's revival skill has been activated. Oh, if the revival skill. Wait a minute. Nullifies it if the character's revival skill has been activated. Receiving a great chance to nullify when there's an allies. Yeah, that's changed. Because it used to be when the character is KO'd, revives, and when an unarmed, great chance to nullify it. So you're telling me if he's already been revived, he's just gonna nullify it? Okay. Active. So when activating an active skill, attack 350% up temporarily. All right, I like that. So now we're coming back down right here. So after the character's revival skill is activated, so again, you want him to get KO'd and stuff like that, so you can just come right on back. Infinite attack 200%, defense 100%. And infinite guards all attacks, damage reduction rate 15% up before attacking, starting from the next attacking turn. So he already had 50%, so now he's gonna have 65%. So he's gonna have 65% guard, and he's gonna have another 200% attack and 100% defense. I mean, I think he's good. I think especially for his first turn in, he's definitely good. And building up stuff like that, I think he's going to be pretty solid. Now, if I'm not mistaken, what are you? Yeah, greatly raises defense for the 12 key super attack here, and it's massively raised attack and defense already here for 1 turn. So if he goes more than 1 turn there, then that's going to be great. Standard, when their character is KO'd or an ally is KO'd in, if there's another ally whose name includes Cooler's armored squadron excluded, attacking in the same turn, revives with full HP recovered. And then in survival, it'll just be when the character is KO'd, revives with full HP. And now we're looking at the raises attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn. It causes colossal damage to the enemy and greatly lowers attack. This will be for the 12. And then for the 20 is massively raised attack and defense for 1 turn. And causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and massively lowers defense. That massively lowers? Yeah, it was. Okay, so it didn't change. I think he's solid. I think he's solid, but I see someone already right here behind me that's like, wait, so I'm a bit confused when they say for the first time or the first attack. Do they mean within the turn or just period? Will be 200% defense buff. Only be a one-time thing or a whole battle. I think that's supposed to be, from what I read, I think it's just a one-time, ain't it? If it's all in battle, then that's insane. And he's talking about, when attacking for the first time and that's again, the more HP remaining, the greater the attack. We're receiving attack for the first time. That might be is this in battle? I think this might be in battle. I think I may have read that wrong. Sometimes I read them wrong and I got to go back and correct myself. Or if I got it wrong, somebody else will point it out and I'll just heart the comment and stuff like that and be like, yeah, okay. But I want to say, at first I thought that was initially just one time, but this might be like an every time thing as soon as you come in. Like, the more HP remaining, then you get those boosts each time that you're coming in. So if you have a lot of HP remaining at the beginning, then you're going to get your defensive buffs and your attack buffs, and then they're just going to get worse and worse the more HP you've lost, which is going to be a little something because, I mean, you're still healing when you come in and when you leave. So, but I think he's solid. I personally think he's solid. That's just me. I could be wrong there, but I personally think that they're solid. Let me know in the comment section below. So far, Cell Max he's looking really good for our first couple turns, and after that, you're gonna have a little drop off and stuff like that, which is understandable. I mean, if you're gonna be doing a fuck you damage in the first turn, like basically like seriously fuck you damage, and then you come in, you're still doing a little bit of fuck you damage. The more I would say the more dupes that you have for these units is going to be better, especially for Cell Max. Do I think he's better than Beast Gohan? Maybe so. Offensively wise, he's going to do more damage, but he's going to have a drop off. So you have to remember the drop off. Beast Gohan doesn't have that drop off problem. So I think overall, eventually, like Beast Gohan will still be doing, possibly should be doing more. I just have to see what we get from him, because his kit where he's losing so much attack and defense, it's a little different. With Gohan, it's like he just doesn't have crits unless you have God equips or you have dupes to give him crits. So you don't usually get to see the amount of damage that he can actually do in the slot too. But eventually you're going to take Cell Max out of the slot 1. He's going to be basically floating, I would say, at this point in time when you got the coolers and stuff. So I think it's still maybe your first turn, depending on how it goes. You might have I'd probably say you might have Cell Max there, and then eventually you're going to take him off the turn and then swap in Metal Cooler and see how that goes. I think. I feel like that's how that's probably gonna go. So yeah, joint forces, movie heroes category, 3 key, 170 plus an additional key plus 1 and HP attack and defense 30% for characters who also belong in pure Saiyans category, which gonna be fun there because obviously Berku's gonna be in this as well too, so that's great. It's great there. Also Vegeta's in there because he's pure Saiyan. Vegeta and Goku, Majin Vegeta and Goku, they're in there as well. But I mean, they're not joint forces. Those cards aren't necessarily joint forces cards, and the Goku is for the movie Heroes. But yeah, what am I talking about? Majin Vegeta won't be in there. He'll just get the 30%, which would suck. He'll just suck on that team. So not too bad, but movie Heroes. Let's see what y'all got, because I was expecting with Super Saiyans alone they were going to be very, very, very good. Oh, that's not a lot at all. Whoa. Okay, you have to be going. You have to either be going very crazy, or they just didn't put enough love into the car, or they just did and just didn't want to make it wordy. Let's see. So for the basic effect, key plus 5 and attack and defense 250, damage reduction rate 30%, receives an additional key plus 1 per key spear obtained, and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. For 4 turns for the character's entry turn, attack and defense 150. So that's 400. Launches an additional attack. So that's another attack built in. So you're basically at first one, then you got that one that has a high chance, which you're still getting an attack out of. But if it's a super, then that's a high chance. Then that's your other super attack. Then for 4 turns, you have that one super built in, and it's basically forward hit a potential system. Okay, damage. So 4 turns, damage reduction rate 40%. So you got 70% damage reduction, defense 200% up, and damage reduction rate 20% before attack. Bro, you got 90? Bro, you got 90% damage reduction? For 4 turns? Oh my God, I wish that was his turns. Oh, I wish that was their turns. Oh my. So basically you got 2 turns. You just got 2 turns of 90% damage reduction. Damn. And that defense, I mean, that was already, what did I say, 400? So that's 600. So yeah, so down here with the when attacking with 18 or more key spirit, another 150. So that's 750. So you got 750 defense and 90% damage reduction. Oh. High chance to perform a crit on the character's next attacking turn after performing 3 or more super attacks and receiving 5 or more attacks in battle, or when 3 or more movie heroes category allies are on the team starting from the 5th turn for the character's entry turn, receives a morale boost. Super attack, what is that? Corruption between cooperation between rivals. That's going to be the greatly raises attack and raises defense 1 turn. It causes colossal damage to the enemy. And then you're going to have greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and greatly lowers attack and defense. Their morale boost. What is their morale boost? Ooh, okay. So that now, okay. Whoa. Oh, hold on. Key plus 5 and attack and defense 300%. Damage reduction rate 70%. Just flat the fuck out. 70%. Receives an additional key plus 2 per type key spear obtained. That may have been type. Was that type for the regular one that I messed up? I didn't see that. Was that type? It was type. Okay, per type. All right. That threw me off. I should have known. I got the damn Unis rainbows. I should have known. Launches an additional super attack. Okay. So for 1 turn for the character's entry turn, damage reduction rate 20%, so 90% again for 1 turn, but go back to 70%. When attacking with 18 or more ki, another attack and defense 150%. Excuse me, no, just attack 150%. I was looking at the damn defense down here, but high chance of performing a crit hit. When receiving an attack with 18 or more, you get another 150%. So that's still 450 right now. And when activating an active skill or attacking with 24 ki, there's 300% attack and 150% defense. So this is 300 here. So you got 600. And then you have 750 attack. Right now, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. So first, second, and third, and hidden potential system. And it's starting from the next attack in turn, attack 500% temporarily if facing only one enemy when attacking, and that's only one time. So what did I say? What did I say? 750? Is that what I said for the attack? 300, and then 300 here, so 600. Going back up this, yeah, 750, and then you get, boy, are you looking at 1250% attack? That's 70% damage reduction is great. That one time only of hitting that hard is like understandable. I guess if you're probably going to be closer to the end of a fight, and that will definitely help out, especially if you're getting 4 damn super attacks and massively raising attack and stuff, then that's going to help out quite a bit. But the best case scenario, especially because you got to remember getting god equips on these guys and stuff, and that goes for everyone, getting god equips on. If you have god equips, put them shits on. Man, I don't want to say that they're not as good as I thought. Yeah, I do. I want to say that. I want to say they're not as good as I thought they were going to be. I think they're still going to be solid. It's just you're going to have with more support coming forward, they might end up sliding on spots on the teams. So instead of being in the first slot, they might go to second slot. They might even go to third slot and be a great third slot option, depending on who we have more, because with movies and also join forces, like they might actually just be really damn goated in the slot 2 or slot 3. It's a little tough to say, but that damage reduction 70% is high as shit. So and for the first time they come in, I mean, yeah, you're gonna be able to put them into slot 1. The second turn that they come back in, then you probably slide them into slot 2 and letting them go boom, 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 boom on everything, because that's a lot of attack, and you got to add that in with god equip, attack stats going crazy up. Boy, they gonna hit a big number. I can tell you that. They are definitely gonna hit a big number. I think that they're a little worse than Cooler, but this is us looking at it on paper and not showcase wise, and we know how that goes for history. We all look at something on paper and we're like, oh, it's not all that great, and then we see him in person, and well, not in person but in showcase, and then we're like, oh, okay, that's even better than what I thought. Never mind, let him cook. We'll have to see on this one. I'm still excited for him though. Still excited to get those Dragon Stones too, so I can't be mad at it. Cell Max, I don't know if I necessarily really truly need him at this moment. He's definitely a luxury for movie bosses, that's for damn sure. If you somehow didn't have Cooler or something like that, then either one of the Coolers and stuff like that, but you had like Metal Cooler Army, then yeah, I would probably be like, all right, there you go. But that's just the way that I see that one on this one. You let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about this one. Have an awesome day / night. Stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.